So the landmark social media trial resumes today after Mark Zuckerberg took the stand for the first time in front of a jury over claims that Meta's platforms are intentionally addictive to young people. The Meta CEO was pressed on why the company was slow to deactivate minors' Instagram accounts. He responded, quote, "I always wish we could have gotten there sooner. I don't think we identified every single person who tried to get around restrictions, but you're implying we weren't trying to work on it, and that is not true." Joining us live from outside the Los Angeles courthouse is Kurt the Cyber Guy, Kurt Knudsen. Kurt, how did Zuckerberg do yesterday defending himself?
Hey, Brian, good morning. You know, if it were just about his testimony yesterday, he didn't do so well, and this case wouldn't go so well for Meta and others involved in it. But that is not what's at stake here. It's a lot that needs to happen inside of that courtroom to prove, in fact, that the 20-year-old plaintiff in the case actually was damaged and had harm from these platforms. So there's a lot of uphill that they've got to get to on that. But, you know, in the court of public opinion, Zuckerberg really failed yesterday, just like he did in front of Congress. I mean, quite frankly, the guy shows up. And then, by the way, this was a kind of humorous moment in the court yesterday. The judge turns to the courtroom and says, if you're wearing AI glasses in this courtroom and you've recorded video and you don't delete it, first of all, get those glasses off and delete that video. If not, you're going to be held in contempt of court. It turns out that it was confirmed yesterday afternoon. Those were a couple of Zuckerberg's bodyguards that were wearing those AI glasses. The judge not too happy about that. Zuckerberg on the stand, I mean, we saw Mark Lanier, the plaintiff counsel, really just grill him. And he gave those canned answers, and you have to sit there as an American, as a parent, as anybody who's used social media and go, this is just bunk. I mean, quite frankly, we're doing a lot to keep you safe online. No, you're not. You're doing a lot to grow your business. You're doing a lot to get us addicted. You're doing a lot to keep us engaged. That's what all these platforms do. The question is, you know, it doesn't mean you're going to win this case. It doesn't mean, you know, he's going to lose here. But he is losing an opinion of the public. So it's going to be interesting to see. Congress really has done very little with regard to regulating any of these companies over the, 25 years they've gone after us and our privacy. But at the same time, you know, I don't know if they can escape the message that's coming out, the attention that's coming out from this trial, and not do anything from this point forward. I think we're going to start to see some form of eyes go on big tech and say, all right, you're clearly not helping our kids with this level of engagement you're drawing them into, right. But it may or may not rise to the kind of damage they're looking for.
And the one thing we're seeing, Kurt, is nations across around the world are banning social media for teens. To start with Australia, now there's about a dozen other nations, capitals around the country, states like Florida doing that. I want to bring you to an internal document that was put up as evidence for the plaintiff. Said this was put forward. This was internal on Meta. If we want to win big with teens, we must bring them in as tweens. So that is something that we'd use against him. He also said, Mark Lanier pointed out, that Zuckerberg put in writing, our goal is to increase user time by 12%. I guess on everyone. Damning?
Of course. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just like this is the evidence is clear that their focus was not on how well you and I are doing as human beings, but it was focused in on how do we get Brian Ainsley, the entire world sucked into our platform with their eyes glued on it constantly. Another thing that came up, an internal email from Nick Clegg, he's the Meta VP of Global Affairs, told Zuckerberg in a group email that came out in court yesterday, quote, we have age limits which are unenforced. And then, you know, when he went on in this saying, you know, it's difficult to claim we're doing all that we can, given the fact that Facebook had one policy, Instagram had the other, Meta, the parent company, obviously not giving it priority or any universal support. Again, proving it wasn't really about protecting kids at the time. It was really just about getting people engaged.
And one of the main platforms that settled out of court is TikTok. That is arguably the most addicting and the most popular in America. So it's the algorithm. You know, you might like to watch soap operas and you might feel like you're addicted, but they're not programming directly to you. Algorithms get to know you and try to suck you in. And that might be an advancement and that might be insidious. And that's the world you live in Kurt, thanks so much for bringing us some insight. We'll follow you on this trial.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.